whose demand reduces whenever the consumer's income increases. Whenever your income increases, you, but also me, hello, hey, I would also feel like enjoying a more better quality product. But when you are still a bit poor, income is very low. When the income is very low, it means your affordability, the purchasing power, the real income is also what? Is also low. And when it is low, we usually tend to consume commodities within which we can fit. Because we cannot go for very expensive items, very expensive commodities, when our pockets are very annoyed. When our pockets are very annoyed. Yes. That's why when you find low-income earners, in the morning, someone ate cassava. At lunch, someone is eating cassava the same. In the supper, someone is taking portion. Only carbohydrates. The following morning, sweet potatoes. Lunch, portion. Supper, cassava. But cassava with what? At times, cassava with only drinking water. Portion with unfried beans. Then the potatoes, you take them with dodo. You are done throughout the week. And you tend to start, and you tend to continue admiring. At least so and so, with them I saw them at the butcher, when they are buying, they are cutting kilograms. Kilograms of what? Kilograms of beef. You can't imagine. They took 4 kilograms. Yet they are only 10 people. They are only 8 people. You mean the whole kilogram, 2 people? Those people can consume. They are consuming because the pocket is happy. The pocket is happy indeed. By happiness, I mean the pocket is enabling them to buy such a product. Clear? So, you also start lamenting that, when I also one time earn money, more money, when my salary happens to be increasing, I will never eat this portion. I will never, I tell you. Did they bewitch me to only consume beans, portion, cassava, all the time? When will I ever grow? What? No. Then when the employer makes a mistake, is it a mistake really? When the employer makes a mistake of increasing your salary or your wages by a given amount, that will be the time when you will shift from consuming cassava, consuming portion, consuming potatoes, plus beans, moreover unfried. Unfried what? Beans. This one here plus dodo. Dodo also unfried. Why? Because you are not able even to buy the cooking oil. You take cassava plus just dry water, drinking water, and you call that on supper. You call it lunch. It is gone. So, as I have said, when you are fond of consuming these ones, and your employer, your boss, just makes a slight mistake of increasing your wage or salary, we see you shifting from potatoes and unfried beans to chicken. Chicken and what? Chicken, if you are a lady, I know ladies like, let us see. Chicken plus chips. Hey. You can run away from cassava to rice. Rice and what? Not beans, but meat. You run from posho and water. You move to matoke. Matoke, I mean bananas. So, you shift, this shifting here is because of the increase in your income. That shows that these initial commodities that you were consuming, the potato, cassava, and posho, are inferior goods. Are inferior goods whose demand goes on reducing whenever the consumer's income does what? Increases. Increases. Yes. So in reality, whenever one's income increases, you feel like being better, consuming better quality commodities. Better quality what? Commodities. Then, assuming that we have noted that, let me hope you have noted what inferior goods are. Whenever your income increases and you shift from consuming the low quality products to a much more higher quality product, you just know you are practicing economics where you are buying more superior commodities than the inferior commodities which you are leaving behind. Okay? Then thereafter, as we are completing the goods, let us look at the given goods. Let us look at the given goods. Number H, we call them given goods. As we are looking at given goods, what could they be? What do you think they are? What do you think they are? Of course, since we started, you must have a thought around. Anyone to tell us? Okay, I know you are preparing to tell us in 5 minutes time, but let us be going on. Now, given goods, here we define them as goods. We define them as goods which take a large portion, not here what we are going to add here. Very crucial, very crucial. We are saying they are goods which take a large portion of a low-income earner's income. I'm repeating. Which take a large portion of a low maybe to make it very clear for you, let me say it as which take a large portion of income of a low-income earner, of a low-income earner purposely to show what? To show off. To show off. Yes. we look at the poor people, you will have to agree with me. You will have to agree with me that it is the low income earners, it is the poor person or the poor people who usually tend to buy very expensive products on the market. Someone who goes to buy clothes, he has taken the whole year, 5 months, 4 months, suffering, working up and down, but mainly to buy a very expensive product, a very expensive cloth. Not because he is rich, but because he wants to raise his status to be seen as a rich person, yet he is very poor. So he or she exhausts all the little he or she has to buy that product, and that is when that person will move. That is when he has put on that kind of, if it is a suit, even the hands will grow the wings. That is when you say, yes, he has really bought it. But for the rich people, don't mind. They don't mind whether he has put on expensive or not, works normally. But he who is poor, puts on the very expensive shoes once in a while, once in a year or 2 years, or even 3. Because most of the times you will find them putting on slippers in the village, slippers, but puts on such a kind of items, products during parties, during Christmas, during Easter days, those big days, purposely to show that he has money, yet he has no money. That is why we are saying that it takes a large portion of income of a low income earner purposely to show off that he is rich, yet he is not. That is why, by the way, today you find the low and somehow medium class carrying very heavy, expensive gadgets like phones. But you find a rich man, tycoon, when he's having a small button kind of a phone. Why? He's not after showing off the wealth he has. He comes out of a car, a very expensive car, which is fit for him depending on the wealth he has, on the wealth he has. But he's putting on his open shoes, which are not expensive, not even tucking in, but moving around normally, joking with colleagues around. But the poor one, when he buys a very expensive product, that is when he will have also suffered to look for 50,000 shillings to buy a whole crate of Eagle beer during Christmas. And usually locally they say he has stepped on a crate to show that he has money. But the following morning, his child is chased of school fees. You can imagine what kind of sense such a consumer has. Okay? Therefore, having looked at that, please allow me to look at public goods, and we say that these public goods are goods. Public goods are goods which are collectively collectively utilized by everyone in the community. In the community. It is just like a public wants. The other ones are desires of an individual, but these ones are items and all services. You look at, for example, we talked about roads. These ones are used by everyone, whether you are lame, whether you are short, whether you are fat, whether you are tall, regardless of who, but you use the road. Whether you contributed towards it or not, you are entitled to use the road. Then 3, we have health centers. Health centers or hospitals. We have water sources. We have ports, like the Entebbe airport. When you go to step there, they will not chase you from there, so long as you have what is talking about you for security purposes. Schools. All those ones are for all of us and are enjoyed by all of us. No school you can go to that you are taking your child and they chase you. Go out of this compound. I can see your legs are not supposed to step on this compound. Look at the leg. Look at the hands. You have not even shaved the hair. Go away. No. You will be welcomed and you will be